We are seeing a bumper crop of bad belly aches and worse as norovirus cases are up sharply from 1 year ago. Dr. Janel Gordon, Wish TV's medical expert, is here for your morning checkup. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott.
Norovirus. We talk flu, we talk cold, RSV. Norovirus has its own unpleasantries, though. Let's talk specifically, what is norovirus?
Norovirus is a bit different compared to those respiratory illnesses. So it is the leading cause of foodborne illnesses in this country, responsible for about 20 million illnesses annually. And it is spread via fecal-oral route, and that could either be through direct contact or even touching contaminated surfaces.
So in other words, and we see it with the cruises often, or it feels like often, they're actually usually pretty safe, but someone could even just be preparing food, have that not be clean, and then you get it down the line.
To me, right. And it is known as that cruise ship illness. However, it can also be the cause of outbreaks in any area where individuals are in close proximity. If you think daycare centers, college dormitories, and even jails or prisons.
Let's talk a little bit about the symptoms. Some of them mirror other things. Some of them seem pretty distinct.
Yes, so the common symptoms that an individual may experience include nausea and vomiting, some stomach cramping, diarrhea, but it could go on to develop other symptoms, including fatigue or low-grade fever.
When you go to the doc for something like this, it seems now that our American instinct is, give me an antibiotic. It's not going to work on this.
It doesn't work in this case, Scott, because it is not a bacterial infection. So I want viewers to remember that antibiotics are used for bacterial infections only. We do have some specific antiviral medications, but not for norovirus. It's usually self-limited, only lasting a few days. However, if the symptoms are going beyond that, you do want to speak with your doctor. If you're experiencing other symptoms, such as shortness of breath, dizziness, or any unusual symptoms and you're not sure about, then you need to contact your doctor.
There is, for instance, a symptom that is a potential symptom of this, or other things that you point out. We've already sort of mentioned that it's not a very pleasant virus. Bloody stools are one to really be concerned about.
Right, so if you have bloody stools, then you really want to see the doctor, because that doesn't typically go along with norovirus, and it could be that there's an underlying cause, not norovirus. It could be E. coli, salmonella, or something else entirely, so we would want to seek out further information.
Prevention's always helpful. Is this possible to prevent, and if so, how?
So we want to make sure that, one, if we're sick, we stay home. You do not want to be involved in food preparation. So for our employees who work in those industries, please stay home, and not just while you're sick, but even a couple days after that. Wash your hands. People say, well, can I use sanitizer? Most of our commercial sanitizers will not do the trick. So you want to make sure you're using soap and water and scrubbing your hands for at least 20 seconds. And then when it comes to disinfecting high-touch areas, think doorknobs, elevator buttons, faucet knobs. You want to make sure that you're wiping down if they look grossly dirty, and then using a manufacturer's disinfectant that states that it will work against norovirus, because all of them don't. Leave that surface wet for a bit of time and then wipe it off. Follow the amount of time on the packaging instructions.
And if you don't have an option and you have to use a bunch of public doorknobs, things like that, time to take a trip to the washroom?
Wash your hands after using the restroom, before eating, or if you're just like, I've kind of been in a lot of areas lately, I maybe have been shaking people's hands at events. Go to the restroom, wash your hands, 20 seconds at least, and then get back out there and mingle.
20 seconds
it
feels
seems
like a
so
long
long,
time.
right? People say sing that happy birthday song, but don't rush through it. Take your time, like you really enjoy and love the person
the competition.
You're singing to.
Do it longer than the person next to you, right?
That's it. That's how you do it, actually.
Appeal to our competitive nature. Doc, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Dr. Janel Gordon with our morning checkup.